Most of all, fuck you!
Hello everybody, it's me, the one and only Heartbreaker here with no light and natural lighting. I know you guys love that shit. And yeah, just let me get out my notes here, and we are reviewing, if you don't know by the title and the thumbnail, Bride of Re-Animator. Let me get this out of the way first. You guys have to go watch this movie. This is another one of those movies where I don't want to spoil it for you. So if you haven't seen the movie, you can leave, but if you don't care about spoilers like I don't, you can press on. First thing I want to talk about is the soundtrack. Oh my god, guys, I think they reused most of the original movie's soundtrack, but they just made it louder, and I just love that. I just love listening to it, especially the opening with all that crazy drug shit. It's fucking awesome. Dr. Herbert West, which is basically the main character of this franchise, is the greatest doctor in all of cinema. I love him. Other than Dr. Satan, he is my favorite doctor in all of cinema. I just love him. I love his attitude toward things. It's like, blasphemy? What do you mean, the failures of God? And I just love that entire speech at the end of the movie. It's so fucking fun. I love Herbert West. I need to watch Beyond Re-Animator, which came out the year I was born, and that will be one of the reviews coming in the future. And yeah, guys, I just love Dr. Herbert West. I love his little green syringe thing, which I need that green syringe. I need a tattoo of that green syringe, man. Probably get it. I'll probably get like a small green syringe on like my fingers or something. That'd be fucking awesome, wouldn't it? Glowing green and all that shit. Be fucking amazing. Now, at the beginning of this movie, it starts out with like a civil war, and I just loved that setting. I love seeing like shrapnel inside this guy's chest, and it just looks so realistic, man. And I just love the gore in this movie, guys. The gore in this movie, without the acting or the story or any of the characters, the gore would make this movie a 4 out of 4, because the gore is fucking awesome. I love the gore in this movie, guys. The gore, it's just like no other. There is no other movie that has gore like this. It's made by the same people who do a lot of the gore effects, and they just up it to 1 billion in this movie, dude. I love the gore in this movie. This is probably like the greatest movie I've seen with gore and practical effects. Like, it's up there with Day of the Dead, Maniac. It's up there. It's up there with top 3 best gore in movies in all of movie history. This movie is fucking amazing when it comes to blood and gore. I want to talk quickly about one of the lesser known characters, which is Emmett, or Ernest. And this guy is the guy who burns the bodies and takes all the dead bodies in the hospital to another place. You know, everybody in Arkham, he takes them to there. And he's a really cool dude. He reminds me a little of myself. He's just like whenever he doesn't have to do work and he just has to talk to somebody, he's like, cool, bruh. You know, I like him a lot. Dr. Graves, I hate him, dude. I know it's part of his character, but he's like the dumbest doctor ever. Like, you notice that these things have been decaying, and you do not ask Dr. Herbert, who was there, the only person who survived. Are you kidding me? He even said that he's got the green syringe fluid thing from Dr. West, and I was just like, you don't question this? You're the dumbest motherfucker in the entire universe. And, I just don't like that character. I love the returning characters in this movie. Dan, he's a pretty cool character. He's obsessed with helping Meg become alive again, but once they do that, he rejects her, and that's just another good scene, bro. When they create a woman, and it's the funniest thing when Dr. Herbert's listing off the different body parts, like the feet of a ballet dancer, the legs of a hooker, the womb of a virgin, the arm of a murderer, and the hands of a lawyer. I was just like, damn. And the heart of Meg, you know, it was just the funniest thing to me. But I love how serious Dr. West is. That's why I gotta say, man, he's like my favorite doctor in all of cinema, guys. Other than Dr. Satan. He's like literally my favorite. I love him. I love it when he's talking about the little cop who's investigating everything, and he's like, "It's a wife. He's a wife beater, Dan. Use the gun." I just thought that was fucking hilarious. I fucking loved it so much, guys. It was just so much fun. The directing in this movie is amazing. I don't know if it's directed by the same guy as the original, and if it is, the director got like 10 times better, because this movie is a lot better than the original, guys. I gotta tell you, on the scale of 1 to 10, like the original is like down here, and this one is up here, dude. That's how much I loved this one more than the other one. But they're both amazing. They both have amazing Herbert West, and they both got that little syringe, which is probably my favorite part. I just love that little green ooze thing. I want one of those syringes. I like legit want one. I need one. If you guys ever find a syringe like that, put it down below in the comments, because I'm going to buy that shit. I need one. Be fucking awesome. In all serious, guys, I love you all, and I hate you all at the same time. And I have no idea where I'm going with this. So I'm just going to say this right now. This movie is amazing. I love it. The editing is amazing. Everything about it is great. And this movie gets a 4 out of 4. Get to these yards and double tape it. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.